All right, y'all, we're back out here at the Rocky Mountain Mansion, and today we're going to be building a motocross track. So we got our F350 here. We're going to jump in this and run over to the build site, which is actually just right across the road here. We ended up taking a few days and clearing out a massive spot back here, and I think it's going to work pretty good for a motocross track. We also got a bunch of equipment to build this track, so it should go pretty smoothly. Also, if you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by giving that like button a little tap. It helps out the video a ton, and I appreciate it so much. Look, I ain't joking around. If you don't believe me, try it. Anyway, so for today's project, we got a Volvo rock truck, got a John Deere with kind of a scraper deal behind it, got a cat scraper with apparently a pretty big dent in the rim. Never mind, that could be there for a reason. Also, we got a D6 cat here. This thing should do pretty well. We're building the jumps. We've been out here with this chipper the last few days, just going to town, getting a massive area cleaned out. I mean, this should be big enough. We kind of wanted to build a massive motocross track, so I'd say this should do the trick. And then an excavator if we need to do anything extra with that. But I think what we're going to do first is we're going to jump in the D6 here and kind of map out our track here, kind of how we want it to be. I think that's kind of the best idea. Now, this ground is pretty rough, so we're going to have to definitely use a ripper for this, just to kind of get it mapped out to see how we want it. So I'm thinking we kind of start it over here and just work our way around. Obviously, this is kind of going to be a rough idea of how we're going to do this track yet. I've got a few different ideas. So we kind of got the first part mapped out here. I think that's kind of going to be a mini racetrack almost. Probably going to put a few smaller jumps in it. I think this big chunk here that we're just kind of going, I'm not making too straight of a line, but I think this kind of big chunk here is going to be two massive jumps. Oh, I guess I should have turned quicker. Okay, let me redo that a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I spent a little bit getting this track kind of mapped out here. It's not a full track necessarily. It's kind of all connected there, so you can go in or out whichever way, but we're going to make it kind of accessible from multiple ways. So if you want to go on one part of the track, you can. If you want to go on all parts of the track, you can. I know it doesn't look like the fanciest right now, but it will look good once we start making the jumps and stuff, of course. We're going to have to make a few of these parts a little bit wider, I'm thinking, just because we obviously want to make these jumps pretty big. And then, of course, once we get this thing done, we're going to go on here with some dirt bikes. Of course, we'll have to test it out, make sure it works, you know, quality assurance, test it out, have a little bit of fun. I mean, you can't not build a motocross track and not test it out. It just doesn't work that way. You got to test it out. And there we go. I'd say we about got it. That is looking a lot better than it did before now that we kind of widen out the track here. But we got a big old dirt pile not too far away from here because of course we're gonna have to bring in some dirt to build these jumps how we like them. But I'm gonna go pick up some dirt, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going off the road. All right, truck is loaded down with dirt here. It's actually not too far of a drive, which is nice, but we're gonna have to bring a lot of loads down here. I maybe should have got a bigger rock truck. Oh well, this should do the job. So I'm thinking here we want to get a bit of a run up with the bikes as we're coming up here. So right about here, kind of midway. Yeah, right about here. You kind of want a pretty decent jump. I don't think we're going to do it too big, actually. I think kind of the part down here, this next part, would be the perfect place for a massive jump because this one's kind of next to the trees. So I'm thinking just a small jump to start off here. It should work pretty good. Well, after loads and loads of dirt, I think we finally got something decent here. Of course, it still has to be graded with the dozer here, but I think we actually got something pretty good. I may also have to grab the excavator to kind of grade that out a little bit because that is a lot of dirt there. And I think overdid it on the dirt just a little bit, but we should be able to fix it with the dozer. Oh yeah, these are going to be a little bigger than I thought. Yeah, dang. Okay, so I think I'm going to kind of grade this just a little bit more so it's more of a jump. We'll bring it up here and then we'll kind of grade this down a little bit. I did make this side a little bit bigger so it'd be a bit less of a downgrade once you jump and then land on this. And then I'm thinking we're going to haul in a few loads of dirt and kind of build up this corner here just to make it so you can turn a bit easier in here. And then this, I think it's just going to be a bunch of mini jumps. And then we got to focus on the next side of the track. But I think this should keep us busy for a little while. Well, I've been at this for a while now, and I think I pretty much have got this as good as it's going to get for now. Until I maybe get a skid steer in here or something to just smooth it out a little bit. I think I got it pretty good. I don't know. Well, we'll try it out with the dirt bike once we gotta get the track a little bit better, but I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. I'm liking it, but we gotta haul in a few more loads of dirt here. We'll get that turn going and then a bunch of little jumps around here. Almost clipped the dozer blade. Had to bring the scraper in here, get a little bit of dirt moved, but I think we pretty much got it. We had to bring in a bunch of loads, but we ended up grading it, and it looks pretty good now. I mean, it's not perfect, but I got it, I think, the best I could. It is looking pretty good, and then I think we're just going to make a few little jumps along here. I'm not too sure if we're going to make one big turn in here yet. I think we'll be okay. Maybe a small one. We're not going to do a big one like that. But we'll maybe do a little bit of a small one here because you're not really supposed to whip around this turn very much. So we'll figure it out. But here is going to be a massive jump because it's super clear in here. There's no trees along the sides or anything. We kind of got a little jump going there, but I think a massive jump in there would be pretty cool. Then we got this, which we're going to make a bunch of turn things. So it should be pretty cool, I think. But we're making good progress. Can't wait to get the dirt bikes out on here. I kind of want to try them out already. I think I just finished grading the rest of this part here. So we got these little jumps done here. I don't know. There's like a technical term for these in motocross. I don't know exactly. For now, we got this whole kind of side build up here. It's a little bigger than we wanted it, but it's all built up now. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's a little bit of a mess. We're going to get it graded eventually. That's what we got this over here for. And it seems to be working pretty well for these, but we'll probably do a little more of that. I'm thinking the big jump is going to go right here. It's just going to be one kind of massive jump here. I'm not too sure what we're going to have over here. This one might just be a straightaway, just for fun. I don't know. We're not going to go too crazy with this whole thing. I mean, obviously, we're going to try and make it a cool track, but we don't want to go too crazy with it. Then kind of just gets too much. But I think it's looking pretty good so far. We're making pretty good progress. So we're going to continue on this. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, with the new big jump done here, we're just working on flattening out this straightaway here. We decided we're going to change it up. We're going to change the big jump to that side versus this side because that side has a little more room on it, and this works pretty well as a straightaway. So we're just kind of cleaning it up a little bit with the leveler here. I think we're also going to put a big turn in there, but I don't think we're going to do that right now. I think we're actually going to wait a little bit. There we go. That should be good there. But I really want to get on here with the dirt bikes and try this thing out. We still got a few more turns to kind of build here. We kind of built this one over here into the jump, but yeah, it'll work probably. We got how many more to build there? We got turn over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more turns to build. So not too bad, but I think we got this looking pretty dang good now. It's looking a lot better than it did before. I mean, before it was just an open field, but now it actually looks like somewhat of a motocross track. I mean, I'm not the best at building them, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Maybe not. I don't know. It looks pretty good though. We need to test it out a bit more before we continue on building this. So I'm going to go grab a dirt bike and we're going to test this out. Man, though, it is looking good. I can't believe we turned an open field into looking like this. Maybe I should take the truck on it. You know, try it out a little bit. Take it off the jump. All right, it's F350 time. Let's try not to break anything, even though we most likely will because as well, it's a Ford. Let's just send it right across. Land it, land it, land it. It's that. Oh, okay. Good. Whew. That was about to be an insurance claim and a half. How did you destroy your truck, sir? Yeah, I took it over a motocross jump. Oh, but you know what? My buddy has a trophy truck. I gotta try that. I gotta get his trophy truck from him, and we're gonna try that. Well, we got the Honda dirt bike out here. My buddy's on his way out here with the trophy truck. Once he heard I was building a motocross track, I mean, even though it's not a trophy truck track, I mean, still, you want to try it out. It should be fun, but we're gonna test out the Honda on it, see how it works. I should probably get the equipment off the track. Yeah, we'll do that later. Oh, yeah. I gotta work better on my landings here. Turn seems to work. I gotta go slower across those little jumps there. I'm not quite used to them. Right on down the straightaway. This thing does not have a lot of speed. We need to get some better dirt bikes eventually. And big jump. Oh, we landed it. Did not think we were gonna do that. Okay, well, we kind of can't go around this yet because we don't have all the turns done. But it's working pretty good, I think. Working a lot better than I expected, at least. Obviously, a bit more fine-tuning with the skid steer, and a lot of those jumps will be a lot better because currently they're a little rough around the edges yet, but I think we'll be able to get them a lot better once we get a skid steer in here and just do a little bit of work. Yeah, some of these spots here aren't the best, but I'm going to wait till my buddy gets here with the trophy truck. We'll try that out. Oh, looks like my buddy decided he'd finally come over here. What the heck? Why does he have his truck parked like that? What the heck? Trying to be a show-off or something? I don't know. It's a cool truck, though. All right, he's letting me take it out for a drive here. Hopefully, I don't break it. Man, this thing is fast. All right, let's try to take a jump. I'm gonna try to take it easy. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I gotta learn how to drive this thing. It's probably not made for motocross tracks, but it should actually go across these pretty easily. Yeah, the suspension is just like so bouncy though. It just goes everywhere. Really fun though. Go around this here. It's actually doing pretty well. Get on the straightaway. Ripping though. Ooh, slow down. All right, send it across the big jump. Okay, we're good. We're good. Well, managed to make it. That's what's good, I guess. I don't know. We didn't really make it the best. We almost crashed a few times. But hey, this thing is fun around here. Dang, I need to get one of these. Really cool truck. Let me do some donuts here real quick. Woo! I can't really do donuts very well. Oh well. Still a fun truck though. And this inside is just crazy through here. All right, I'll just park this here for now. But anyway, guys, this can be the end of the episode for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys have any suggestions for this motocross track, let me know down in the comments section. And I don't know, maybe I'll add them. I have a lot more things I want to do to this. But hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt. Down